if ivermectin becomes plausible, then you don't necessarily need the vaccine, or you don't need the mandates for it.
So that's a theory.
Okay.
And it is certainly consistent with the regulatory documentation for emergency use authorization. The problem is that this was floated quite a while ago as the logic. And I directly, back in the day, I used to have pretty good communication with the FDA, and I directly contacted them and posed the question to them, and they denied that that was the case. The problem, the fly in the ointment with that logic is that the FDA and HHS in general in the United States has shown a complete willingness to disregard any of the normal rules and regs. So you're having it both ways if you say that's the case, because they've shown clearly that they have no care for things like the common rule, the norms of bioethics, informed consent. They have marketed as if what is being sold in the United States is a licensed product when it's really just a sleight of hand, and the only thing that's available in the United States for these mRNA products is the emergency use authorized versions, because the pharma doesn't want to have the licensed product on the market, because that will then trigger clauses that they have to disclose information and do additional clinical trials that they don't want to do. And so it's become, the landscape here is one of pretty much anything goes, that those that are in power within the HHS structure, decision-making power, wish to be the case. You have this abundant evidence of adverse events in children and lack of risk for children. Just to bring it up to date with the latest, any rational outside observer, including many European nations, have made a decision that these are not products that should be administered to children, because there's no clear clinical need, and there is absolutely clear clinical toxicity. Myocarditis just being the tip of the iceberg, and yet unanimous approval that this should be put on the childhood vaccine schedule and made part of the annual recommendations for vaccination for adults in the United States, and not even lip service to the risks associated with this or the changing threat associated with this now very evolved virus that represents very little biologic risk, medical risk to people. It's anything goes. It's whatever they want. And then Rochelle, you mentioned the Twitter execs that got trotted up on the hill and thrown under the bus effectively by Elon Musk when he removed the restrictions associated with their legal status. So he allowed them to testify and waived any of those privileges. And there was a little bit of a show trial. I doubt anything is going to come of it. And then more recently, in the House, there's been these hearings in which Rochelle Walensky has been brought up and asked questions about things like whether, what was the justification for putting this on the childhood schedule? And she basically gave gibberish answers. They're incredibly embarrassing, but clearly it doesn't matter what the facts are anymore. It matters what the politics are and whatever the direction is that's coming from the White House. As I mentioned, covered in the New York Times last February, so a year ago, the CDC has become a weaponized arm of the White House politically. Truth is irrelevant.
So Jim Rickards has just recorded a video that's not available to anyone in the public, and he's going to be talking about how this upcoming recession is going to be fast, it's going to be bloody, it's going to be nasty. But at the same time, he's going to show you how you can position yourself to profit from all of this chaos. Now, we've made this video only available to our viewers. Go to londonreal.tv/Jim, watch that immediately. I can't say enough good things about Jim Rickards. He understands the global economic system better than any guest I've ever had on London Real. His predictions are almost uncannily true, and you can learn how to profit from his vision, from his expertise, and his understanding of economics. So go to londonreal.tv/Jim or click the link below. It's an excellent, excellent look on what's going to happen in the future and how you can position yourself to profit from that. Jim is one of the best in the business, one of my favorite guests on London Real, and he's very, very good at predicting the future and showing us all to profit from it. So click the link, and I hope you enjoy. Hey, it's Brian Rose, founder of the DeFi Academy. I've told you my 4-week crypto bootcamp is amazing, but don't take my word for it. This is what my students are saying.
The DeFi Academy was an amazing experience for me. It took me totally out of my comfort zone.
In this course, I was challenged, I was held accountable, and pushed to do things that honestly weren't always easy.
It's been phenomenal, and I can't believe we're already up on our 4 weeks. It has flown by.
Going through this DeFi accelerator by far was one of the best courses I've taken.
You do this course, you really get into the nitty-gritty of the activities that will make you comfortable with decentralized finance.
Thank you so much to Brian and everyone at London Real and the DeFi Academy for even putting together an amazing course like this.
Anybody else that wants to do it, please sign up. It is well worth the money.